Angel number 717 represents an explosion of ever more profound and more powerful self-discovery. The mystical vibrations of the number 717 bring forth profound messages and teachings that warrant our exploration. If 717 appears in your life and you start seeing it repeatedly, it's a sign to reflect deeply on the quality of the connection between your soul and your inner being. When 717 appears, it's an opportunity for your life to gain much more meaning because it invites you to align your life-forming decisions with your soul's mission. 717 offers you the chance to begin a truly magical process in which you will begin to live by the infinite power of your soul. 717 will amaze you. 717 ends with 17, so first we'll take a look at the number 17. On the other hand, 717 reduces to 15, which in turn reduces to 6. Let's look at the significance of the number 17. When this sacred number graces our path, it poses a fundamental question. Are our decisions aligned with the harmonious progression of our lives, in accordance with the desires of our soul? This inquiry holds immense significance, particularly for those born with the number 17 in their date of birth, as well as those who encounter numbers culminating in 17. Contemplating this question compels us to examine whether the choices we make in this stage of our existence steer us away from or towards the true purpose of our soul. In angel number 717, the 17 is led by a 7. The influence of this leading 7 urges us to think, analyze, and reflect deeply on the quality of our decisions to move forward. In other words, the 7 in 717 encourages deep introspection regarding the decisions that propel us forward in life. Are these decisions infused with the essence of our soul? Such is the query posed by the number 717. As we contemplate, study, and observe the consequences of our choices, our discernment sharpens, enabling us to make more precise decisions. It empowers us to determine whether we tread the right path or need to re-evaluate our course. In our journey through life, we have all experienced making decisions we believed were in our best interest, only to discover that we ventured into realms misaligned with our true essence. Did you ever feel that even though things are all right, you don't feel especially tuned in, things aren't quite what you expected, things don't make you that happy, or it's not really what you want for yourself? Those are precisely the feelings and situations that 717 urges you to scrutinize. We find that our experiences fail to meet our expectations, leaving us devoid of complete joy and fulfillment, as they are not in alignment with the depths of our being. The number 717 challenges us to embark on a reflective exercise regarding our decisions. It urges us to examine if our actions are harmonious with our soul's calling. As we engage in reflection, study, and observation of the outcomes, we gain heightened discernment to make choices that align more accurately with our true path. We can then ascertain if we are moving in the correct direction or if a course correction is necessary. The number 717 serves as a gentle reminder that we must attune ourselves to the desires of our soul. Yet, comprehending these desires can prove challenging. Nevertheless, there are steps we can take to establish a profound connection with our soul. First and foremost, we must close our eyes and inhale deeply, allowing ourselves to enter a state of tranquility that opens the gateway to communion with our soul. Secondly, we must establish a connection with our heart, the wellspring of our emotions and internal wisdom. If you don't breathe and don't have a connection with your heart, you can't draw conclusions that are directly connected to what your soul wants. Through this connection, we can attentively listen to the signals and messages transmitted by our soul. Lastly, we must transcend our ego, relinquishing personal expectations and desires. We must learn to genuinely heed the voice within and be unequivocally honest with ourselves. It is crucial to recognize that often our decisions stem from desires, emotional wounds, or external influences. We are swayed by what we believe we want or need without genuinely considering what our soul yearns to experience in this lifetime. The number 717 implores us to transcend these limitations and listen to our soul in an authentic and sincere manner. You may wonder how to discern the true desires of our soul. The answer lies in paying heed to the signs and synchronicities that manifest in our lives. These signs may emerge in various forms, such as intuitive feelings, vivid dreams, unexpected encounters, or even recurring messages like the number 717. It is vital to bear in mind that our soul possesses a unique purpose and path in this existence. Straying from this path and making choices incongruent with our soul's desires may leave us feeling adrift and empty. We may reach a point where we become so detached from our soul that self-discovery and comprehending the meaning of our life experiences become arduous endeavors. The number 717 warns us of the consequences of straying from our soul's path. It urges us to carefully consider our decisions and ensure they nurture our connection with our deepest essence. Neglecting this connection may lead to personal crises or a profound inner void. For your soul came into this world for a reason that was decided before birth, and if your life isn't synchronized with that reason, you will live in alienation from your soul. To avoid such circumstances, we must actively reconnect with our soul and attentively listen to its inner voice. Although intangible, our soul comprises an integral part of our being. As we become more attuned to its presence, a sense of love and fulfillment permeates our existence. It is crucial to emphasize that forging this connection is no simple task. It necessitates dedication, courage, and a profound journey of self-exploration. We must try to discover who we really are. What sense or lesson is there in all that you have lived until now? Discover what our place is in this world. However, the rewards of living in harmony with our soul are immeasurable. We experience inner peace and embrace a profound sense of purpose in our lives. True happiness springs forth from this inner tranquility and living in alignment with our authentic essence. Living a life disconnected from your soul's purpose can have severe consequences. When you realize that you've been living a life that doesn't align with your soul's mission, and you've negated and eclipsed it by prioritizing the desires of your ego, it can be truly distressing. Of course, it's never too late to have an awakening and to learn the lesson, but if you can avoid all that wasted time, then all the better. The number 717 conveys a resounding message. The time has come to end distractions, give a little love and care to your soul and heart, and see beyond your egotistical expectations. 717 says that the time has come to embrace our true nature and make decisions in harmony with it. In doing so, we unlock blessings and traverse a path enriched with meaning and fulfillment. The pursuit of personal and spiritual fulfillment commences with listening to and honoring our soul. When we become aware of our soul's presence, we fall in love with life and ourselves, and our actions and decisions are made and carried out with love. As you go through life making decisions that alienate you from your soul, you may be moving towards a personal crisis that will force you to renew your view of many things. Major life changes often occur after experiencing an identity crisis or breakdown. This happens when we have become so disconnected from our inner soul that it feels neglected and responds by making us feel empty and off track from our life's purpose. Many of us have our souls in the unemployment queue, waiting to go to work. 717 is telling you to get your soul out of unemployment and put it to work. If you do this, you will avoid endless therapy sessions and feel whole, at peace, and fulfilled in a life that you feel really is for you. The best state of being in life is not to be happy, but to be in peace. Happiness is a result of being at peace. Inherent in the number 717, there's a deep longing from your guardian angels and guiding masters for you to begin embracing that part of you by making decisions that are truly tuned with it. For if you do not, a time will come when you will try to feel a connection, but you won't find any. You will only feel emptiness. That emptiness is the distance and the disconnection between your life and the essence and purpose of your soul. When 717 appears in your life, ask yourself if you think it's just and right that your soul be completely forsaken, abandoned, and bored. Your soul is an essential part of a human being. A human being is a holistic being existing in multiple dimensions. We mustn't negate or ignore any existential dimension because they give us vital information that allows us to carry out an existence full of meaning. If you ignore your soul dimension, you will not carry out your spiritual mission here on earth. If you are encountering 717 habitually, you would be wise to commune with your soul on a regular basis for a few moments every day to listen to what it has to say. 717 is warning you that if you don't do this, you will eventually lose the capacity to enjoy life because your disconnection will generate the symptoms of frustration, boredom, attrition, emptiness, lack of enthusiasm, the feeling that something isn't right in your interior, etc. The capacity to enjoy life is represented by the 6, which 717 reduces introduces to, its power number. So the 6 is pushing home this message that a fulfilling life is slipping away unless you reconnect with the real you. Angel number 717 advises you to thoroughly scrutinize your decisions and direction in life to ensure they align with your soul's urges and purpose. However, the situation may arise where the direction your soul wants to take feels completely divergent to the path you had in mind and causes you great consternation, stress, vulnerability, and fear to contemplate. This is just such a situation that 717 may be sent to you as guidance because the turmoil that this uncomfortable possibility brought up by your soul may be exactly what you need to attend to. As mentioned, important life changes are often born from personal crises, but when you consciously face uncomfortable possibilities, you are better placed to get to the positive end result without drama. 717 wants you to remember that your feeling of vulnerability comes from your ego, not your true self. 717 tells you to reflect deeply on these situations when they arise because you may have been acting out of alignment with your true path, and this uncomfortable urge may be exactly what you need to get back on course. The greatest achievements in life don't come easily. Easy is what the majority stick to. 717 is calling on your internal warrior to come forth. 717 advises you not to pass up an opportunity to learn and grow, because you may need to apply what you learn further down the line. The number 717 encourages us to make brave decisions that match our inner self. When we listen to and respect our soul, we open ourselves to endless possibilities that align with our true purpose. This number inspires us to discover our true selves and learn from our soul's wisdom. We need to follow our inner guidance to live a life that is authentic, peaceful, and fulfilling. Dare to listen to your soul, and you will awaken to a meaningful life full of purpose.